Hey YouTubers, it's your boy. We're here with some more Sony Vegas Pro tips. This time we are messing with the volume of a track, audio track that is. In this example we've got a guitar portion, and I basically want to show you how to fade in with the audio, or you could fade out. So maybe we'll do both in the example. This is actually kind of tricky to find. It's one of those things that's kind of a negative with the Sony Vegas Pro at times. Just trying to find some things in here, but you want to make sure you have your pretty much all this crap on your audio tracks. Some of these things you probably don't need, but it's at least easier to find a lot of things. So what we're gonna do, we have to create these different points, and that's going to allow us to set the decibel level or our different volume, different points. So let's go ahead and right click over here, and what you're looking for is this insert remove envelope, and you're going to click on volume. All right, so you're sitting there going, what the fuck? Did anything happen? Yes, something happens. So now what you have to do is create different audio points. You see this purple line we've got here. So we want to add one here. Add one there. Actually, sorry, we'll add one there. So we want to maintain the volume at some point. We want to have this thing grow in volume, and then we want it to maintain. Then at the end, we want to fade out. See if I can get that in there. All right, I've actually copied this same thing twice over, so before we mess with it, let's go ahead and play it. All right, that's enough of that. So one thing you can use this for is, let's say you had a solo, and you recorded the solo all the way across, but at a certain point you want it to really kick in. And let's say your guitar player didn't have a volume pedal, or some other device that may increase the sound of his solo. You have the ability to do that here. Plus, some things, like when this starts to kick in, maybe we want to fade some of that out, or lower the volume so it has less of a sound impact. So I'm going to come over here, and I think I should be able to add one off the screen here. So we want to keep this one where it is so it doesn't screw up the other ones. Okay, then I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to gradually fade in. I'm going to add another point here, and without playing through this a few times, I'm not sure if that's exactly where I want to be. But we'll have this incredibly screaming guitar at some points here. So let's see if we can get this to work out good. So it's important to, start before you come into it. You want to be equal trim or whatever here. And then we drop down right at the beginning to our lower volume. Then we start to slowly, fade into it, increasing the volume. And then we max out for a moment. So if there was a really cool part of the solo, we'd be just screaming. Then we slowly fade back in so we match up with the rest of the music. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start way back here. So obviously you can tell the volume is slowly increasing. All right, so obviously maybe we didn't pick the exact perfect point for this to climax. If that was the case, we could slide this over, right? And maybe we want this to get there faster than it did. So we can make those adjustments. Now, I'm going to try and fine-tune this the second time through, albeit this guitar sound is straight to a guitar amplifier, no effects added to it. Check out some of my other videos if you want to if you wanted to add delay or chorus, which would really make this guitar just scream. You can go ahead and add that to it, or some delay. Matter of fact, what the hell? That's not really what this video is about, but it needs a little something in it. So hopefully you saw what I just did. Let's do that again. On the audio, right click, audio event FX, and we'll just add a little delay to it. Let's go in here. Fuck, if I can find delay. Where the hell? There's one delay. That's not the delay I want. Simple delay. Okay. So let me play this. There we go. Sounds a little better. And you have to go in. So we've got to type in the title, then hit save. Then we can do that. All right, so back to what this video is about. We're going to try and work a little bit and watch the little the cursor and see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to hit this at the right point. So let me back up a little bit. So we, if we have a nice bend in there that we really want to make scream, like ridiculously scream, we can adjust the volume at that point. And if you can, almost judge your audio track and see where these points are that you really need, comparing this to that. So that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you learned something from it. I do appreciate if you like the video, and if you would subscribe, that would be great. Lots of tips and tricks on this channel. A lot of other crap that I do as well, between movie reviews, sports stuff, and all kinds of other crap. But all right, thanks for checking it out.